Okay. Oh, hang on. We're getting audio. We're getting audio. No, you can see it on the thing. We're getting audio on that. So that's fantastic. So I don't know what you did, but I think communications mic array is what that is. All right. Anyway.
So I would just go ahead and make the PHR open, and then I can just. Well, hello, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to Pullman, Washington, here at the Lower Soccer Field on a beautiful 68-degree night. Sorry about the late start. We had a little technical difficulties, but we got those resolved. We are currently in the 21st minute of this match between the Cougs and the Santa Clara Broncos. Job difference is tied 4 apiece. 3 fouls committed by Washington State, compared 1 for Santa Clara. 6 for the Broncos, none for the Cougs. 1 save apiece for each side. Yes, we should introduce ourselves. I'm Declan Curran.
I'm Charlie Templeton.
And let's go over the starting lineups real quick. For Santa Clara, starting in goal is the 5'10" redshirt sophomore Amaris Franco. Number 3, freshman defender Kira Martin. 5'8" redshirt freshman defender number 5 Izzy DeBuell. 5'8" junior defender number 7 Addie Whitehouse. 5'6" freshman midfielder number 9 Hildy Benedict's daughter. 5'4" freshman forward number 13 Jelena Kimber. 5'10" freshman defender number 21 Reagan Lewis. 5'8" sophomore defender number 24 Tessa Ferguson. 5'4" sophomore 5'10" graduate student defender number 28 Eva Works. 5'5" junior forward, the Broncos' leading goal scorer number 33 Kennedy Shaneauer. And 5'2" redshirt sophomore forward number 44 Mylene Orozco. The Broncos are led by 39th year head coach Jerry Smith. For the Cougs, starting in goal, number 0, Zora Standiford, the 6-foot redshirt senior. Defender number 8, Alina Watts, 5'7" junior. 5'6" sophomore midfielder number 10, Audrey Shackelford. 5'9" freshman defender number 11, Maisie Cluxtall. 5'5" freshman midfielder number 18, Isabel Wright. 5'7" senior defender number 19, Maggie Mace. 5'10" redshirt senior forward number 21, Jordan Young. 5'10" freshman defender number 23, Ashley Reese. 5'6" freshman midfielder number 25, Ava Garashi. 5'9" senior defender number 26, Peyton Price. And 5'9" graduate student forward number 32, Abigail Sedal.
Share screen on that. You did?
I believe so.
Are you sure? Because it's usually you should show a picture of us in the corner if you did it right.
Once.
Go to the YouTube button. Click share screen.
Oh.
And then go WSU. There you go. Look slideshow. It's fine. There you go. That up there. The thing so you can actually see. No, that. There you go. And then, oh, I see the. There you go. If you have, hold it. There we go.
All right.
There we go.
All right. Well, we just had a yellow card assessed to the Cougs, number 23, Ashley Reese. So Santa Clara is about to take a corner kick here.
Well, in Washington State, a very defensive team. They play tough. They do get a lot of cards, and usually they're very good. And once they get a yellow card, they back off a bit so they don't get sent off. And that's critical for just this Cougar team is banged up a little bit, so really can't afford to lose anybody else either to injury or by being taken out of the game for getting a card.
Yeah, speaking of injuries, the Cougs have 3 starters out for the season due to injury. Goalkeeper Kara Fitzgerald, um, freshman forward Becca Skinner, and redshirt senior defender Dennis Studer are all out for the season. And they're big losses for the Cougs as Studer and Skinner are both team captains, and everybody on the team praises them very highly.
So 24 minutes gone. 4 shots for Washington State. It'll be 5% of Clara fouls, 4 committed by Washington State compared to 2 for the Broncos. 3 corner kicks for Santa Clara. Only none actually so far today for Washington State. 1 save apiece for each side. 25 minutes gone.
as the shot by Ava Garashi goes out to have another player. This one is a shot taken and it's blocked by it's saved by the Santa Clara goalkeeper, Amaris Franco.
It was sent into the field down. Just couldn't quite get the header in the direction she wanted to go. Washington State did get a second chance there, but well done in the net just to really stop that pretty easy shot from going in.
Santa Clara takes it out to the midfield. Tessa Ferguson almost turned over, but Santa Clara gets it back. It was number 13, Jelena Kimber. As the Cougs take this one back, they go back on offense only to go back on defense. And the Cougs are going to do a kickoff from about the half-yard line.
That's a well-struck kick, but back to Washington State.
And it's back over to Santa Clara. Back over to Washington State. Alina Watt saved it. Shot is headed by Santa Clara.
Yeah, good idea there by Watts on the corner. They were sending across, and you can't send it into 2 defenders. That's just never going to work.
And that ball goes out of bounds. It's a throw-in for Santa Clara. That one's kicked out of bounds by number 21, Reagan Lewis. Another throw-in coming for Santa Clara.
And I think that's a good call there. Both players got to it at pretty much the same time, but definitely was last off of Washington State.
It's fixed taken out to midfield, taken away by the Cougs. Number 10, Audrey Shackelford. Shackelford has the lane, gives it off to number. The shot is up and saved by the Santa Clara goalkeeper.
That was a booming kick. Well done on the cross, but Franco able to read that one perfectly and able to snag that one out of the air.
Number 24 kicks it in towards the end line. Ferguson takes this one. It goes all the way down over on the end by the Cougs bench. Throw in for the Cougs coming.
Yeah, and in that North Dakota State a couple of the game a little while ago, there was a couple of balls that ended up roaming their way around Pullman. Maybe a couple that left the field of play and decided to go down the hill. We'll see if we can see a couple more of those tonight.
Yeah, we just had a foul called on Santa Clara, so ball's going back over to the Cougs. This will be number.
Good thing about these two teams, 2 conference opponents, but Santa Clara only ever lost once to Washington State. The coach of the Cougars then, Todd Schulenberger, as it is now, as they look to get their second win all time against the Broncos here today.
Joanna Kimber goes downfield, kicks off to number 44, Mylena Roscoe. Her shot's off the mark. It goes out of bounds, throw-in coming for the Broncos.
Fantastic defense there by Price. Manages to just get a foot in there, preventing anything more from Santa Clara. Santa Clara, you could tell, felt an attack coming there, thought they had something, but Price just cuts it out and sends them away. This will be a huge corner coming here.
But it's going to be number 44, Mylene Roscoe, taking the kick.
Kick is up and well out of bounds behind the goal. Not what they wanted.
No. because of that, the Cougs get it back. We have a substitution for the Cougs. It's number 22, Elliot Quarters, coming in, replacing number 16, Matty Martin.
Well, so that's a midfield for forward switch. Washington State looking to go for more of an offensive approach here, as we're just about halfway done with the first half. A little bit more so, actually. We approach the 30th minute.
Stanford's kick goes over to the midfield, turned over by Santa Clara.
And back out of play. I think they'll award that throw into the Cougs.
Yes, they will. The throw-in coming for the Cougs will be
That'll be Watts.
Yeah, Elena Watts, number 8. Finds Journey Middleborn open and gives it off to. Well, I can't see the note. Well, anyways, that shot was headed by Izzy DeBuel for Santa Clara. DeBuel has it at about midfield.
Cougars just trying to keep up the offensive pressure, trying to keep the ball on Santa Clara's half, playing really tough defense 2/3 of the way.
Taken away by number 10, Audrey Shackelford. Cougs back on offense.
2/3 of the way up the field, and now here come the Cougars.
Alina Watts looking for somebody open. She finds Journey Middleborn. Cougs have an open lane, and that is a
hard contact there, but the Cougs maintain possession.
Yeah, no foul, as Maisie Cluckstall's shot goes way over the top of the net.
Kind of a half-hearted shot. That one really not anywhere close, but now we reset as a goal kick for the Broncos. 30 minutes gone. 6 shots for Washington State. Santa Clara has 5. Fouls, 4 each. Saves will be 2 for the Broncos, 1 for Wazoo. 4 corner kicks for Santa Clara. None so far for Wazoo.
Santa Clara back on offense, number 44. That's Mylena Roscoe. Taken away by the Cougs, and it's kicked right back to Santa Clara. These teams are just alternating turnovers right now.
Yeah, battle in the middle of the field. No team has really been able to build a run so far through the last couple of minutes here. The ball's been stuck in infield, but here comes Washington State now. They have a chance.
Shot by number 25. That's Ava Gareshi, who's back on the field after missing the North Dakota State game due to a red card suspension.
The contact there, Young with it.
And
y'all got to call her offside, I think.
Yes, they are. The offside flag is up, so that'll be back over to Santa Clara.
And if you're Washington State, you cannot be happy about that one. That's just about as close of an offsides call as you're ever going to see. Really nothing in between them. Sideline judge, though, has to make a call. They do. Call was offsides. Ball back going with the Broncos.
Kara Martin takes over to the goalkeeper. Santa Clara just trying to get it across midfield at this point, just to be able to get a good shot off. The Cougs are all over her. Audrey Shackelford gets it back for the Cougs. Cougs back on offense, trying to get.
Cluckstall and Shackelford both had a shot at that one. Both of them ended up contributing to it. Both of them ended up on the ground, but now it's the Cougars with Watts on the sideline.
Yeah, Watts' shot is up and saved by the goalkeeper for Santa Clara.
Yeah, I think the idea there was just get a crosser on the ground over to Young. Just played slightly too far in the goal. No problem there for Franco as she takes that one away.
So it'll be another possession over to Santa Clara.
And so for the last couple of minutes, nothing. Santa Clara just hasn't been able to do anything. Washington State's defense playing really far up, and that one goes out of bounds. There'll be another throw-in for the Cougs in Bronco territory.
Yeah, we've seen this at the beginning of the season. The Cougs had a lot of opportunities in opponent's territory. They just could not find ways to capitalize on.
And given that situation with injuries and particularly not having Fitzgerald in goal, keeping the ball in the opposing half as much as possible is going to be really huge for Washington State here today. And so far, they've been doing a pretty good job with that.
Yeah, well, the Cougs just got called for another foul, so it's going back over to Santa Clara. They finally get it across midfield. This is Tessa Ferguson being defended by Journey Middleborn. Yep, that's Kara Martin on the right. And taken away by the Cougs. Right back to Santa Clara's number 24, Tessa Ferguson. Right back to the Cougs.
3-on-3.
Ava Garashi with the shot. What? Harris, Jordan Young, and it's saved. But
Ball still out.
Young gets it back. Takes a shot. Goes off to the right.
Franco came up to play that one, ran into her own defender. There was an open net there for a second. Jordan Young couldn't quite get to it to put a shot up for that one. Possession still remains with the Cougars in the corner.
Well, now Jordan Young was on the attack. She had two Santa Clara defenders guarding her, and somehow the Cougs got it back, but now it's out of bounds, so now it's going back over to the Broncos.
Yeah, I think Washington State will be looking at that one. They really could have put that one in the back, and then had goalie nowhere near the goal, and more importantly, the goalie on the ground, but just couldn't get anyone to it. Fantastic job for the Broncos. They had two defenders back there. Didn't quite get to see who that was, but those two played it perfectly, forced Young to the outside, allowed Franco to get back in the goal and prevent anything from getting into the back of the net.
And another ball to the Cougars, another throw in for Santa Clara. And this one's stolen by the Cougs. Cougs get it across midfield, looking for a good shot close to the goal.
Could have a chance here, but Santa Clara's gotten everybody back.
Yeah. Here's Elena Watts with the shot. That's blocked by Ferguson.
And plus, they'll still let that one go out for a throw-in.
Yep. And that's headed by Reagan Lewis, and the Cougs go back on offense. This one's out to Peyton Price. Taken across midfield. That one almost went out of bounds over by the Santa Clara bench, but there was a Cougar player right there to save it. And this one's out of bounds anyway, so another Broncos throw-in coming.
And that one looking like it's getting along the sideline for a long while before getting out of the bounds. Exactly what you want if you're Washington State, depending on the deep. Everybody moves to like enough argument in the state here, but the ball's picked up by the Cougs again.
Yes, we've seen this many times. The Cougs just haven't been able to capture it down in the opponent's territory.
And it's 4.
Yep, and it's their leading scorer, Kennedy Shaynauer.
A little bit of contact. Now here comes a run down the right side.
Reagan Lewis on the run.
Oh, and this could be a shot here.
Off to Orozco. Here's the shot. Blocked by Maggie Mace. Out of bounds. Throwing, coming over.
I think that'll be a corner, actually.
Yes, it will. It'll be a corner for the Broncos.
The 5th corner of the day. Washington State still without anything so far today. Plays like this where you can set up a plan, you can build something, let's try to put one in the back of the net. These are huge to see if you can win a game here today, as now the Broncos set up.
And
here comes the kick. And for the second kick in a row, that one far behind the net, nowhere close. Second time in a row that Santa Clara has just really botched a great opportunity off a corner. It'll be a goal kick for Washington State, and they will see what they can do on offense now.
Yeah, that kick was taken by number 13, Jelena Kimber. As here's the kick by Zora Standifer. These teams are just trading off between offense and defense. They're getting their heads on the ball.
They're playing that game with like a balloon where you can't let it touch the ground, but has now, and here comes a great opportunity for Santa Clara.
For Maylene Orozco. Shots taken away by the Cougs.
Yeah, it looks like she just slid a tiny bit there, trying to get her footing back onto the ball there. Well done by the Cougar defense.
The Cougs back on the attack, and this is going right to the Santa Clara goalkeeper, Amaris Franco.
38 minutes gone in the first half. We're running out of time here. Remaining in the first half of play. 6 shots for both sides. 5 fouls for the Cougs, 4 for the Broncos. Here comes a run by the Cougs.
That's a shot. That's a little bit wide.
Oh, Greshi had a chance at that one. Just kick was just about a half step behind her.
And the Cougs take it right back, and we have a foul called on. It looks like this one's on the Cougs, so this one looks like it's going back to Santa Clara.
Corner in terms of corner kicks, 5 for Santa Clara, none for Wazoo. 1 save for Washington State. Santa Clara has 2, as we have. Clock is actually stopped.
Yeah, the ref's going over to It's a Coach Todd Schoenberger.
I think there'll be
to
some
discuss them.
discussions there.
Yeah. Well, based on what's happening on the field, it looks like that foul was called on Santa Clara as the Cougs are getting lined up to kick this one.
Yeah, I saw that contact there, and I was going to say it looked like there was more contact from the Santa Clara side than the Washington State side. So if it was a penalty on Washington, if it was a foul on Washington State, I would have said that was a bit surprising, but I think that is the right call there. I believe that's Mace to take the free kick.
Yeah, Maggie Mace taking this free kick from just beyond the center of the field. Mace's kick is up and it's headed out of bounds. The ball goes over to the Broncos.
They had a clutch stall.
Back over to Santa Clara as they try to get the ball past midfield. And it's taken away by the Cougs again. It's taken away by Santa Clara again. We got a foul called on Santa Clara as it's going over to the Cougs. Free kick coming for the Cougs. It'll be number 23, Ashley Reese, to take this free kick. Actually, check it. It'll be number 19, Maggie Mays, taking this free kick. And that kick is taken. It's headed by Santa Clara's Izzy DeBuell, and the whistle blows, and they are saying it's out of bounds. Last touch by the Cougs over to Santa Clara.
No, the Cougars there.
Yes, they are. Yes.
The 40th minute, they're gonna get a chance
Yes.
to set piece play.
Surprising, this is the first corner kick of the game. The Cougs usually have about 5 by now at this point in the game.
Yeah, they're a great team, really on the offensive end. The only issue is they, with some of the shots they take, they do end up getting a lot more corner kicks than you'd like.
As here's the kick. It's headed and it's just a little high. As Amaris Franco's there to grab it.
Yeah, not the angle you want to get off a header. That one floated up, no problem. In the net for Santa Clara. Franco again getting to do more than that to get one in the back of the net against this Santa Clara team.
Yeah, Cougs are going to need to do a lot more against Santa Clara, who coming into this season was picked as the preseason favorite to win the West Coast Conference.
Yeah, this is we're getting into conference play now. These games are more important than they have been so far this year. As the West Coast Conference is pretty open.
Garachi's shot is saved by Amaris Franco. Boy, the Cougs have taken so many shots today. They just keep getting saved by the goalkeeper.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, I think there's a difference between number of shots and competitive shots. That's why shots on goal is a statistic in the first place. A lot of these Washington State shots really don't have a chance of getting in. So you got to be thinking, is taking this amount of shots worth it if there's really a very low chance that they find the back of the net? If I was Schoenberger, I'd be saying, taking shots is good, but you got to get a setup. You got to get them set up. You got to have a window of opportunity to put one in if you're going to send one in.
Speaking of shots, the one taken by Jelena Kimber is blocked by the Cougs. Fighting for it. And this one's going to go out of bounds. They're going to say it's off of Santa Clara. It's going over to the Cougs. We have a substitution for the Cougs. Coming in is number 2, Aya McQuinn. She's going to replace number 11, Maisie Kluckstall. McQuinn is a 5'10" freshman out of Long Beach, California.
Yeah, that's no shift in philosophy there. That's a defender coming out for a defender. Just getting a fresh set of legs on defense as we move on to the end of the first half here. Just under 3 minutes to go.
Cougs have it across midfield, taken away by Santa Clara, number 24, Tessa Ferguson. Ferguson's been all over the place today, been very aggressive on both offense and defense.
Across the field.
Yep, the ball is now across midfield. The Cougs have another opportunity for a shot.
Here comes the cross.
That one's headed by Izzy DeBuell for Santa Clara.
Yeah, not sure who that one was too. It felt maybe like a little bit of a rush there, but now Goreshi has this could be a chance. Oh, and there's some big contact there. Ref gonna hold on to his whistle. Nothing there.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised by that. Thought
Well, I think that was incidental contact. I actually do think that was the right decision there to not call that. Both players went up for a ball. There was some contact. That's just the way that this game's played.
and the player slips, they're gonna say that's a foul on the Cougs. It's going over to Santa Clara. So we have another throw-in coming. This will be number 3, Kira Martin, the 5'10" Canadian freshman. Actually, looks like she'll be kicking it right in front of the Santa Clara bench. This one's headed by the Cougs. Taken across midfield. The Cougs are back on offense with another opportunity. This one goes out of bounds. They're saying last touch by Santa Clara. The Cougs have yet another opportunity.
Well, the refs were saying Washington State. Santa Clara's coach was saying Santa Clara.
Yeah.
Here's the throw. This will be very likely the last chance that the Cougars get on offense. One play first half.
And here's the shot taken and just wide of the post. Ball back over to Santa Clara.
Cross came in trying to find before and just not there. There's been so far today on these crosses just a little bit of miscommunication from Washington State, and that's what's prevented them from putting probably 1 or 2 in the back of the net and having the lead going in the halftime. 0-0, 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And the goalkeeper actually did not kick this. Another player from the Broncos did. As this shot by the Cougs is taken way over the Cougars bench, and that one actually left the stadium. So this will be a throw coming for the Broncos.
Find that one down at the bottom of the hill tomorrow.
This will be the last throw before the half, as there's 2 seconds remaining. And we've hit the halftime locker room. Cougs and Santa Clara Broncos are scoreless.
Nothing. For your fourth half stats: 7 shots for Washington State, 1 save, 1 corner kick, 6 fouls. As for the Santa Clara Broncos, 6 shots, 2 saves, 5 corner kicks, 5 fouls. Nothing through 45. We still got a half to play here in Pullman. With that, this is KUGR, Student Voice of the Palouse. We'll be right back for the second half.